So I'm not really digging my campsite here, and this park has fire restrictions, so no campfires. So I'm gonna move on, and I don't quite know where yet. So I'm gonna go back, pack up the tent real quick, and get on the road. See where I end up tonight. How gorgeous. I'm feeling really good about this decision to move on from Navajo Lake. I think it just feels right. I'm about 20 miles from where I'm hoping to camp, and if this is any indication of what I will be surrounded by, I am a-okay with that. This is really gorgeous. It's that red rock again. Apparently I just love it with the green trees. So I'm pretty excited and fingers crossed that I can get a campsite. Goodness, this is beautiful. Wow. So beautiful. It's like a rainbow. I hope there's a campsite for me. Turns out there were plenty of spots, and I snagged one. Let's see, look at this view. It smells like pine. So this is one of the more primitive campsites, probably the most primitive campsite I've stayed at so far. It just has a pit toilet, no sink area. It does have potable water, but no like dump area either. So I'm gonna have to really conserve the water that I use for washing dishes and cooking and things like that, because I don't want to fill up my 5-gallon bucket and then have to, before I leave, and then have to go find someplace to dump it. So that's good to know before I go get my groceries, so I can plan a little bit how I'm gonna cook and maybe just do some less extensive cooking while I'm here. Some easier stuff and less messy stuff. Hey everyone, I stopped in Los Alamos at a grocery store called Natural Grocers, and I loved it. I had such luck stopping at these natural grocers at these different spots that I go to. I didn't show you the one that I stopped at in Moab, but I'll give you the clip of it now, called Moon something. Anyway, I really liked that spot too. It was a co-op. Got some baby bok choy that I can saute, so I won't need to do too much there, and it's washed, so I don't need to wash it. I'm doing this here so that I don't have the trash with me at the campsite. Baby bok choy. Bought some grape tomatoes. Perfect. Got some more tofu, lacinato kale. I'm gonna put in with the radish. They have these biodegradable bags that feel like heaven. They're like so soft and sweet. I just want to lay in a big pile of them. Scallion, daikon and carrot, portobello mushroom, and cucumber. Okay, I got some sourdough bread. I picked up more peanut butter. Also got some tahini because I've been craving that. I got some apple juice I can warm up. Ooh, I got some pumpkin puree, which I'm going to try in place of the sweet potato puree, and I'm not going to have to make it. We're in the land of hatch green chili. So I got that and some corn tortillas, and with the pumpkin puree and the tofu, I'm going to have a good birthday breakfast tomorrow morning. And I got some hot cocoa, some different kinds. Sea salt, spiced, and a couple of truffles. So I think all in all, it's going to be a very good time here with very little cleanup. So I think it's going to be pretty easy to have some good meals there without a dishwashing station or a sink of any kind. All right, here we go, back to the campground. So at Los Alamos, there's national laboratories, which some of them are devoted to national security initiatives. So when you leave the kind of park area, like the recreation area or the national monument or nature preserve, and go to Los Alamos, and then on the return you have to go through, I don't know, it's like a security checkpoint. I had to show my ID and tell them where I was going. We're going through downtown Jemez Springs, which is about the only place in this area that I have full service. It's about a 10-minute drive from the campground. And there's kind of a lot going on here. There's the dining room, there's a brew house, there's some hot springs. So I think I'm gonna come up here tomorrow and just walk around and see what's going on here. So I'm kind of excited about that. I'm gonna take it real easy tomorrow. I'm not sure how many of you know that tomorrow is my birthday. So I have a good birthday breakfast lined up. I have a walk through downtown Jemez Springs. And maybe some other little surprises along the way. I'm at the campground. I've got a lovely fire going, and it was such a good move to leave Navajo Lake and come here to spend 5 nights in this lovely place. I'm sure Navajo Lake, under other circumstances, would be a lot of fun. There's a lot of cool opportunities for water sports and that kind of stuff, but just wasn't suiting what I needed. So I am so grateful to be here and have this time to explore in this area. So until tomorrow, everyone, good night.